Okay. Can you tell me, Ayan and Tanishka, which out of these distances is the highest distance and the smallest distance? Put it in the right order.
Ascending small to big, right?
Ascending is small to big, right?
It's in the ascending order.
Write the following distances. No, it is not in the
Oh
ascending.
no, it is.
It's 208 kilometer, 327 kilometer, then 135 miles, then 200 miles, right?
Okay. So can you tell me the conversion between miles and kilometers?
I forgot. Oh wait, so 1 kilometer is 100 miles.
You can check and tell me. Confirm
No.
it and tell me. Tell me the conversion. Which is a smaller unit and which one is a bigger unit?
1.609 kilometer.
What? 1 mile?
Yeah.
1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometers, right? Which is a bigger unit? If I say I have covered a mile and I say I have covered 1 kilometer, which is bigger?
Mile.
1 mile is greater than 1 kilometer, right? Okay, so now I have 135 miles here. Then I have 200 miles. Then it is 208 kilometers and 327 kilometers. So which is the smallest? I know which one is the smaller, first of all. Which is smaller? Kilometer. So first I'm just putting it in the order kilometer. It has to be the kilometer. And can you first convert and tell me, because I need to have to put it in the ascending order. I need to have all in the same units. And Ayan, you need to unmute yourself. You have to speak, so you can't be.
So then we'll be multiplying the kilometer into miles into 1.0609, right?
I'll write 135 into 1.609. Then it is into kilometers. 200 into 1.609. That is also kilometers. And the rest of the two, which are they're fine. 208 kilometers, and the other one is 327 kilometers. Can we convert them first quickly?
Yeah.
Do it. Tell me the answer. जल्दी बताओ.
Yeah.
Miss, I didn't understand your question.
Huh?
What's your question? Can you convert?
We are converting everything to one unit, that is kilometers, because we can't compare if we have different units. And we know that 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometers. So 135 miles is how many kilometers?
217.215.
217.215 kilometers. Okay, what about the other one? 200 into 200 miles is how much?
200 miles.
Can we look it up?
Why are you looking it up? Multiply karo na.
321.8.
321.8 kilometers.
Oh.
What about, right? Now the other one is already kilometers. We don't need to convert anything there. This is already 327 kilometers. Now tell me in ascending and descending order. In ascending order, sorry.
So first will be 10208.
Okay.
Then will be 135.
Next will be 135. 135. Okay.
Then will be 200, and then will be 327.
200 ka hai?
Yeah.
So 200. Okay. 200 miles you mean to say.
Yeah.
This is the third one and this is the fourth. That's the order, correct?
Oh, okay.
Superb. Good job, Ayan. Chalo. Good answer. And Tanishka, so now this part is clear. So we can't compare kilometers and miles. We need to convert them, right? That part is clear to us. Absolutely clear.
Yeah.
Okay, chalo. I move to the next one. Now, you remember we did functions in the last class, right? So based on functions and now we will have a question. And of course, it will be related to Ayan. I hope you're writing, otherwise I won't let you go home. I won't let you disconnect.
Wait. Can you star all the questions that we need to write?
You need to write the conversions that I've written here. And then let's start writing on this. And then when I will zoom in, then you can.
Okay.
Once I zoom out. Now the next question, read this. Ayan, we did this in the last class. Functions, okay? Functions machine to convert kilometers to miles is given as this, okay? So there's another way that you can convert kilometers into miles. So if you multiply your kilometer by 5/8, so the answer will be in miles, okay? And if you want to go back from miles and you want to convert, then what do you do into kilometers? Then you will divide by 5/8 because now I'm going the other way around to reach to kilometers. Is my point clear? We are going from kilometers to miles. We are going from kilometers to miles.
Yeah.
We are going from kilometers to miles. So what we do, we multiply this. What is telling this to us? What is telling this to us? The function here. Function machine is telling this to us, right? Kilometers to mile is multiplied by 5/8. Miles to kilometers will be divided by 5/8. Clear?
Yeah.
So two students, Kwasi and Marita, are discussing what function machine to convert miles to kilometers is. Okay. Kwasi writes down this inverse function machine. So Kwasi is coming from miles to kilometers. Is it correct? Is she correct?
Yeah. No. Yeah, she is.
Okay. And what about the other one?
Marita writes.
She
No,
has
that's
5 divided by.
No. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Let's see. So how is it right, wrong, whatever? Let's check that. Okay. How the second one is right or wrong. Okay. Let's understand that.
Wait, but it's correct, right?
Let's check. How do you say it's correct? You have to give me a reason.
Because miles equals to 1.609 kilometers. So if you want to convert miles into kilometers, we have to multiply the number of miles given by 1.609.
Okay, so let me check. Let's take let's take 16 miles. Okay. I have 16 miles. I need to convert it to kilometers. So what will I do? 16 divided by 5/8, right? So
Yeah.
it will become, that will become, why I taken a number? Because that number will help us to understand this.
Okay.
16 miles is divided by 5/8. So 16.
You can cancel it, right? 8.
Yeah,
8.
I will do one thing. I'll just make it not 16. I will make it 15 for easier calculation. Okay, 50. I'm just changing my question a bit. So 15 miles. If I want in kilometers, then I'll have to divide it by 5/18, which means multiplied by 8/5. So it'll get cancelled. 5 3s are 15. So 8 3s are 24 kilometers. So 15 miles. 15 miles.
Yeah.
Is equal to 24 kilometers. Am I right in saying that?
Yes.
I just I'm just taking an example for this to check if both of them are correct. Let's check whether what she did, the other person, Marita, let's check. If I had 15 miles and what she's saying is I have to multiply by 1.6. Is she also getting 24? Just check that.
Wait. 1.5 into 1.6?
No, it's 15. Same question. It's not 1.5. It's 15. 15 multiplied by 1.6. Are you still getting the same answer? Ayan, are you still getting the same answer?
Yeah, you are.
You are getting the same answer, which means both are actually saying the same thing. So even Marita is correct in saying whatever she has done here. All right. So comment on the accuracy of their function machine. Justify.
Yes, I'm understanding this.
Okay. We are just doing as per the question. Okay. Ayan, just look here. Ayan, look here.
Yeah.
So there are two children in the class. They're investigating something. All right. One is Kwasi, another is Marita. Kwasi says, if you want to convert miles into kilometers, you need to divide by 5/8. So we just did, we had 15 miles. We are trying to investigate. So we took an example. We took 15 miles and we are trying to look here. We are trying to divide it by 5/8 as per what Kwasi said. Okay. Ayan, you're not concentrating here.
No, I'm listening.
No, you need to look here. It's a question where you need to see. If you don't see, you won't understand.
I am.
Okay. So 15 miles, as per the question, it says divide by 5/8. So 15 division, what do we do? K, C, F, we keep, we change, we flip. So you keep this, you change this sign and you flip it. So what happens? 15 multiplied by 8/5, isn't it?
Yeah.
And 8/5, Tanishka, I want you to do it on calculator. What do you get when you divide 8/5?
Okay.
What do you get when you divide?
Oh, 1.6.
That's what the other person is saying, which is also correct. So they are actually talking about the same thing. Whether you say divide by 8/5 or you say multiply by 1.6, isn't it the same thing? So why are they actually fighting with each other? They're both saying the correct thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now, so the next question says, distance from Earth to Moon is 240,250. Convert the distance to kilometers. Now this is your
comment on the accuracy of the functions. Justify. Oh wait, how will we like?
just justified? We just justified this, that when you divide by 5/8, you actually multiply by 8/5, right? And if you do 8/5, you get 1.6. So you're multiplying by 8/5 or you're multiplying by 1.6 is the same thing. So both answers are absolutely correct and accurate.
Okay.
Okay, so both are saying the correct thing. So we investigated this. Ayan, now is it clear?
Yeah.
Next question is, you need to find the distance between Earth and Moon, and the distance is given in miles. It is 240,250 miles. Please convert it into kilometers. So what are the ways we can convert it miles to kilometers using the same function? Either you multiply by miles to kilometers, either you, so I can
multiply by 1.6 or divide by 5.
Or divide by 5/8, right?
Yeah.
I can choose whatever I feel like. So what is easier for you? Please do that. Either you multiply by 1.6 or you divide by 5/8, whatever you find easy, do that and give me the answer. What's the answer? Ayan?
Miss could have
it's
I got 10 all over my hand.
Oh, wash your hands.
it's 384,400.
Absolutely correct. And unit?
Unit kilometers.
Kilometers. Any confusion, Tanishka, in this?
Nothing at all. It's easy actually.
Very, very easy. When you see bearings, no, it will be even more easier.
But it like sounds hard for some
Doesn't
reason.
matter. When you understand something, it becomes easy. Isn't it?
Yeah. The only chapter I don't understand is equations and inequalities. No, I mean inequalities, yes, but the equation part.
Okay. There are two more questions. Okay. I want you to try them on your own, and then we will discuss once you've tried it on your own, because I want to start with bearings part now. Two more questions there, but I want to start with bearings quickly.
3 and 4, should I do it or like are you gonna do it?
I want you to try it on your own later, and not now. Tell me if you've got them. Okay. Next.
Oh, bearings are directions.
Bearings are, okay, very easy. They are just the directions. Okay. So how many directions do we know already? How many directions do we know?
8.
North,
8.
northeast.
8.
Okay.
Northeast, south, never eat. So northeast, southwest.
Very good. So
North,
let's start with the four main first.
southeast,
What are the four main?
east,
Four
North,
main.
south, east,
never
west.
eat soggy waffles. Northeast,
West,
southwest.
north, and south. These are the four main directions that we are aware of, right? What happens between north and east? We get northeast. Northwest, it's northwest.
Northwest.
West and south, southwest, south and east, southeast.
Oh,
Right?
that's Kim Kardashian's daughter's name. Northwest.
Are you obsessed with Kim Kardashian?
It is Kim.
Okay. All right. So these directions are clear to us. Where do we use these directions? And what is
To
this?
locate, right?
To locate, right? What is this? What is this thing that we've seen?
A
This before.
compass.
It's a compass. And who uses a compass? Sailors in the olden days.
Adventures, adventurers.
And, okay, so sailors, okay, right? Then what about our those people who leave for adventure? Who was the one who left for finding India? Something like that, no? Some story.
I have no idea.
Okay, chalo. So what about our sailors use it? Because obviously when you're in water, are you able to see which direction are you going to? Because
No,
there's
you have to locate it.
you locate it and you use obviously not this compass anymore, because this is a very basic compass. Now Google Maps are there, and plus there is a better
How do
compass.
you get internet in Google Maps in the middle of the
Huh?
ocean? You probably don't get internet like in the ocean.
So they have their own inbuilt, you know.
Oh yeah, that
inbuilt,
the radar and the compass, like
right. They have antennas and stuff, right? They are able to. They of course, at least for navigation, they have. So you may not be able to call people, but at least for navigation and stuff, they have signals there so that they are able to. And Ayan, I need the camera on. Okay, Ayan. Even in aircrafts, they also need directions. Aircrafts also need directions, so they again use a compass, but much more. The compass is much more advanced than what you see here. But what is it telling you? It is telling you the direction. Okay. Now these directions, so you got the idea that these directions are primarily used by the sailors and people in the aircraft, the pilots, right? They use bearings a lot. Okay. So why are we studying these bearings? It's because you will be learning how to measure a bearing. Okay. You will be learning how to measure a bearing. All right. How do you measure a bearing? We will start with a basic diagram. Okay. Our basic diagram is going to be, let's say I want to measure, there is a point A. There is a point A and another point B. A and B. Okay. I want to, the question will tell you, these are two, let's say these are two different boats. What are these? In an ocean, these are two boats. Okay. And you are trying to find the bearing of, they're trying to measure the bearing between them. Is my question clear? Is my question clear? So before you start anything, the first thing that you need to locate is, you need to locate where the north is. Okay, so whenever you measure your bearing, you have to be sure that you're always measuring it in, where is my boat? Boat chala gaya gayab. Boat is here and here, A and B. Ayana, I don't see you here, and if I will not let you go if you're not writing anything, okay? You make your north first. And always remember, whenever you will be making this, your north has to be up, south, east, and west. All I need is your north. So suppose I'm finding the bearing of, what am I trying to find? This is where the question is very important. The question says, find the bearing of B from A. Kya karna hai hame? What are we supposed to find? Bearing of B from A. So from jo hai na, wherever the from is, make this arrow. Okay. And then you connect these two. Okay.
okay.
Then use a protractor and find this angle. How much is this angle? That is the bearing. Okay. I'll repeat. What are you supposed to do? First, make this on A. How do you locate it? You locate it from this word because it says from A, so you're making it on A only, okay, not on B. Then this arrow points the north direction. The second thing that you do is connect A and B. Then third thing you do is measure the angle.
Okay.
Measure the angle between this and the line, this angle. And fourth is the most important point when
Measure
you get
the what have you written there?
Angle. And the fourth point is the most important. Suppose you get an angle of 62 degrees. Suppose, say you get an angle, say this angle is 62 degrees, but you will never answer in this way. You will answer as there has to be three numbers, 3 digits. So you'll write 62, and if there's nothing here, you'll write 0. So answer has to be in 3 digits, always remember.
Okay.
Because the bearing can go up till 360 degrees. So you should always mention all 3. Okay, that angle can be up till 360 degrees. That's why we have 3 dash and we always measure it like this. Is my point clear? Is this thing clear? It's very, very simple. That's all that you need to learn in bearings. Primarily,
Okay.
yes.
We need a protractor for this, right?
You need a protractor. Tanishka, wait. You will need a protractor. And did you understand the meaning of what bearing is actually? It's too simple. Very, very simple.
Not find a protractor. I'll just come in a minute.
Ayan, camera on. Tanishka, where do you make the arrow? Read the first question from A to B. Where do you make the arrow? Ayan, don't write anything here, please. Where do I make that north? I need to make that north.
So from A, it's going to be straight, right? The arrow.
I have to make it on A.
To the north.
Right? Here, right?
Yeah.
From X to Y, where do I make the arrow? Second question. Look at the second one. I need to locate the arrow, please, first. Help me finding the arrow. Where do I make the arrow? Jaldi batao.
X.
On X. Ayan, where?
X.
X. From P to Q, where do I make it now?
P.
Okay, very good. From M to N, where do I make it now?
M.
M, okay. From A to B.
A.
From C to B.
C.
And for the next, I will make it C. And for the next one, I will make it from A to C.
Yeah.
From A to C, where do I make it?
Ma'am, the question 9.
From A to C, jaldi batao.
From A to C. A to C.
Where do I make the north line?
A to
From A to C. From kiske saath hai?
from A to
A.
C. E to D. To C to B. To C to B.
A to C. I'm talking about the last one.
Yeah, then C to B.
Oh, wait. Achha, let's come back to that.
Ma'am.
Yes, Arui.
Ma'am, 9th question का जो A part है, उसका जो second part है, what are isomers? Draw the structure of 2 isomers of butane. Ma'am, butane का formula भी दिया हुआ है and butane भी दिया हुआ है, तो दो structures कौन से, मतलब dot structure भी बनाना है कि and molecular structure भी, कि बस एक ही structure बनाकर छोड़ देना है, वो बस confuse करने के लिए.
You're talking about the 9th one, right?
Yeah.
No, just the isomeric structures. Not, we don't need the dot structure.
But the molecular structure, right?
Isomers and their structures. The two isomers and their structures. Okay. Okay. Now let's do the first question, Tanishka and Ayan. Quickly. Where do I made the arrow now from A to B, so which means I need to measure this angle. Am I right?
Yeah.
From X to Y, yani I need to measure which angle?
This angle is
This one, right? Tanishka, look here. This angle?
Yeah.
Okay, now from P to Q. From P to Q. So P to Q, which means it is this one. Do you think this angle will be an acute angle or an obtuse angle?
acute.
Acute.
This one. Such a big angle. Won't it
Obtuse, sorry.
obtuse angle? Okay. From M to N. Now this is very interesting. Look at the M to N. Look, Tanishka. There's one important point which I need to mention here. Please, when wherever you're writing, please make sure that you're measuring your angles. Please make this fifth point, that measurement of angles has to be done only in clockwise direction.
Huh?
So
What?
suppose, I'll tell you. Suppose, I'll explain it first. Give me 1 minute. Just a second. My screen sharing only closed.
Miss, look, I drew a burger.
This is what you're doing in class.
Ma'am, but आपने एक ही मतलब in general
क्या बोल रहे हो आरोही? मुझे समझ नहीं आया.
मैम in general isomers का जो भी डायग्राम है वो आपने भी एक ही बताया है, स्कूल वालों ने भी एक ही बताया, then वो फंक्शनल ग्रुप वाला बन जाता kind of.
जो भी बनेगा ना बेटा वही बनाना है आपको. जो बताया वैसा ही बनाना है.
तो मेरे को पता ही नहीं किसी ने, बस एक ही तो बताया अपन को.
मैंने पूरा yes, isomers. No, you can't say that. I discussed isomers. Fully. I told you.
ब्रांचिंग वाला बनाना ना kind of.
I am not going to tell you all of that. क्या बनाना है? आपको खुद सोचना है क्या बनाना है. Okay, Tanishka and Ayan, coming back. See, suppose I have a point here, and it is asking you to find from B to A. Okay. So now look, this is very, very important what I'm telling you now. B to A it says from B to A. All right. From B to A. So where did I make my arrow? North ka arrow. Where did I make it?
A.
From B to
From
A.
B. So B.
B. Then I have to measure. So I can measure either like this or like this, but one of them is wrong. You're supposed to only measure in the anti-clockwise direction. This one would be wrong.
What?
Anti-clockwise direction mein hi measure karna hai, which means you will have to measure. This is your B.
Only clockwise, right?
Only anti-clockwise. I think I said clockwise earlier. No, it's anti-clockwise. Please note it down. Anti-clockwise direction. ये कौन सा direction बन रहा है? No, sorry. Clockwise. This is clockwise, right?
Miss, is it clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Clockwise. Please write clockwise. Only clockwise direction. Sorry, my bad.
Miss, first you said clockwise, then anti, then clockwise.
No. Okay. Finally, it is clockwise.
Okay.
It is clockwise. Okay.
So what should I write? You can only measure from clockwise.
Only clockwise direction, not the anti-clockwise. You move in
Only measure from clockwise.
Clockwise direction. So which means you're measuring like this, in this way. You can't measure like this. Do not start measuring like this. This is wrong. Okay? Okay. So which direction? Only in the clockwise direction you will measure. So I'm coming back to the question. So a lot of children will make a mistake here. They will start measuring which one? They will start measuring this, but this is wrong. Which one are you supposed to measure?
Clockwise. So
this one. You have to measure this angle. अब इसको कैसे measure करेंगे? So see, how will you measure? First you measure यहाँ से यहाँ तक तो ये 90 degree हो जाएगा. This will be 90 degree. So you measure only this and add 90 to it.
I'm confused. Wait, what?
you do one thing. Take a in your textbook, in your notebook, make 2 points. Make it like this. Call it X and call this one Y, and write bearing from Y to X. Written? Written,
Yeah.
both of you? Which means where am I supposed to make my arrow? The north arrow?
Wait, what do I write? What do you write? Bearing from Y to X.
Y to X. So where do I make my arrow? The north arrow? Quick.
North arrow on Y.
I'll make my north arrow on Y. Then what do? I connect X and Y. Now, which one am I supposed to measure?
X to Y, Y to X.
I'm supposed to measure Y to X in the clockwise direction. So this one I have to measure, right? Please use a protractor to measure this.
So from Y to X in anti-clockwise is going to be 60.
Not the anti-clockwise.
I don't
Yeah,
have.
so the rest is going to be minus by 60. So it's going to be 300 degrees.
300 degrees, right? That's a good way of doing it. You measure this if you
It's
want
correct,
to.
right?
Absolutely correct. If you want to do that, you can measure, but you subtract from 300, or you measure this.
Yeah. So anyway, any which way is like when
Any which
whenever
ways
like,
you can. Right.
so it's going to be correct only. So I can just use this.
You can just use this. Yes. If this clicks, perfect. Very good. So did you get it? Kya karna hai? Right?
Yeah.
Ayan, did you get it? You're supposed to measure this. So there are 2 ways. One way which Tanishka used. Tanishka did one smart thing. She measured this one, the smaller angle. And you know that the full angle is 360. So usme se chota angle usne minus kar diya. So she got 360 here. So this one must be 300 because this one is 360 minus 60. That's one way of doing it. Otherwise, another way would be that you figure out how much is this angle. You figure out how much is this angle. This one. Yahan se yahan. How much is this? And sorry, how much is this only? Ye wala. Yahan se yahan tak. This one will be 90 because if this is north, this is east. A north and east ke beech mein there's a 90-degree angle. So you add this to 90. You will get 300 in that way also. Did you get my point? Got it? So these are the ways in which you can measure. Now, can you all do this question? Very important
Fifth
question.
one?
How will you do from A to C? Fifth one, from A to C.
Wait.
From A to C. So I made at A, I made my arrow at A.
So for the A to C in anti-clockwise direction is going to be 44 degrees. So if we
Would be how much?
44 if we're taking.
So that will be 300 and something. 316.
Yeah, 316.
316. Very good.
Right?
Right. Okay. Now, can we do D? So, okay. Let's do one question from here. Using a separate diagram for each, draw the following bearings. 38 degrees. So I need 2 points and you need to make a bearing of 38 degrees. So let's make 1 and 2. How will it be 38 degrees? Can you tell me?
How, what?
I need a 38 degree. Here, question number 7.
Oh, okay.
Use a separate diagram for each of the following. Draw
So we have to make our bearing.
Yeah, you're supposed to make your own bearing with your own points and you have to show the 0, 3, 8 degrees. 0, 3, 8 कैसे बनाएंगे हम? Tell me quickly. Ayan.
Wait.
Sorry, miss, I had to do something.
Wait a minute.
Okay, what, miss?
You're supposed to draw 0, 3, 8 degrees.
Okay, miss, I don't have a protractor. Well,
But how do I make it? Roughly, it's okay. You can
Okay,
tell me.
wait, so
Okay, so
yeah,
first,
wait, miss, can I annotate and show you?
Well, Karu? Yes, you can.
Yes, so for example, it's like that. This is the starting line. So since I feel this is like 180 degrees, right? This is like 90 degrees over here, like that.
Hmm.
So around this point will be 45.
Hmm.
So around here will be 38.
But I want a bearing of 038 degrees. This is 38. But is that a 38 degrees? This is 38 is correct.
Approximately.
So bearing banane ke liye, what you just did here is correct. But for bearing, you need to measure in this way, clockwise direction. So you always measure from this point to this point. So
first
you
we'll
connect.
make like we'll put our protractor like this then, right?
Yes, and then this angle is what you need to measure when you're drawing a bearing. So this is 038.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Okay.
I didn't. So where will our like the alphabets?
Where will I?
So let's just choose X and Y. So where will X and Y be here?
See.
So X and Y, X is going to be on the red dot and the Y is going to be on the end of the red, like
You
slanting
can
line from here,
first
right?
of all, you can give your own names. Okay. Let's give this. This is my point from which I am measuring a bearing of 038 degrees. Okay. So whichever point you're measuring from, that point you will make an arrow. Right?
Okay.
Right? Then from here, you will make an angle of 38 degrees. And then add that, you will make a line. So suppose I call this X and this Y. So from X, so you will write 038 degrees from X. Okay?
Oh, I found it.
Got it? This
So
is how
where
it
where like the protractor point ends, the 38, that's gonna be Y, and then the point where we started is gonna be X.
right. Right.
Oh, so
This is
wait, can I annotate and show it?
like this.
Oh yeah, okay, this only, yeah.
Yeah. Now, Ayan, show me 142 degrees. Both of you will annotate on my screen. 142.
Annotate. So, okay, 1 minute. Annotate. So I'm not sure if this is correct, but will it be like, wait, so 148, right?
142. 142.
So
142.
this will be 90 over here, from here to here. This is 90. And then from 90, this is 180. So this is approximately 90 minus 142, which is like 52, I think. So this is another 52, and this is 42 right here.
So, Ayan, what you're doing is absolutely correct, but for bearings, it is not correct.
We have to do it in the obtuse angle. I mean, obtuse angle, right?
Oh my
142.
Be on our left hand side.
Look at that line. I just drew that without even using like that tool that you use to draw lines. Look how perfect it is. Oh my god.
What?
I drew such a perfect line.
बिल्कुल सही बनाया, but ये 142 degrees is 142 degrees. I want on bearings.
Oh, so it's gonna be on our left hand side of the protractor, right?
Tarishka, you annotate, na? You annotate first.
So like this.
Okay.
Oh, that's not the line. Like that. Approximately.
142. एक second, where are you making? What is 142? I don't understand.
This is 142 from
Which one?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
this bit is 142.
No, but how are we supposed to measure? From where? What is the reference line?
From here. This is the reference.
No, but in bearings, what is the reference line for us?
This.
No, bearings, what is the reference line? We always
The
measure.
arrow we meant.
Arrow, the
Where is
arrow.
the arrow? Where is the arrow?
Middle.
The arrow is here. Wait,
Here.
The
this
arrow.
is the arrow.
This is the
Yeah.
arrow. Okay. So make your arrow, and then from there you need to make 142.
Yeah, so we did this, right? So is
So where will it be? 142?
this
Arrow?
correct?
No.
This
No.
much is
Do
142.
you think, Tanishka, that this much is 142 degrees?
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah,
Oh. Oh my god, I just got it too. Thank you, man. This much is 142. From no, that's way more than 142. Never mind.
Absolutely. So where should it be? Think and tell me.
it's gonna be here. This is our 142.
Do you think this is
Oh,
142?
that's way too much. That's way too much.
Do you think this is
Right?
142?
This is 142, right?
No, even that is not 142.
What?
142 will be more than 90 degree. Whereas if this is your
The
arrow,
90 degrees is here. It starts
this is
from
arrow 90, then 142 has to be a little more than that. Here,
here.
this is
We're
142.
gonna how? Wait.
You make an arrow. You make a mark
Like this,
on that,
like
put
this.
an arrow,
One,
and then
two.
yes, this is
Oh,
correct.
we're making it straight. Oh shit, I forgot. Oh, okay. We have to put our protractor like this.
Yes, you put this point, and then you on that point you make a 142 degree, 142 degree. This is how.
Got it.
Got it?
Okay.
Got it now? Clear?
Yeah.
All right.